We are coming into Tacticalzz playing Paladin versus Plastiik playing our Shaman for game 1. With Plastiik actually going first.
And ooh, keeping both of the outdoor peacekeepers, which does feel like a necessity since he is actually playing against the shaman, because those shamans are mostly early game aggressiveness. So understandable reason to keep those. Argent Squire, first drop down of the game, being a 1/1 Divine Taunt. So Plastiik kind of just trying to establish very early board dominance here against Tactical.
Only gold from hand from Plastiik, I'm sorry. I just felt like pointing this out. Pretty.
Much gold.
Much gold.
Yeah,
Wow.
much gold. Such wow. You can actually tell if a player has an entirely foiled deck if they have a gold coin, by the way.
Oh, dude, is that a thing?
That is a thing. Like, I just figured that out, like 2 weeks ago when I was looking into it. I was like, is it possible to get like an entire gold coin deck? Because, gold coin would be like the one card that would not be foil. So you could probably never have it if you're playing second. And Tactical just putting out this Doomsayer. Yeah.
I think that was a bit of an early throw out to get the Doomsayer out. I mean, I'd have said to have held on to it.
I would have too, but in some
That's the
cases,
power of Doomsayer, but
yeah. But it does stop like the early board control that a palette like the shaman really needs. So you kind of just stop whatever you basically just waste his turn for turn 2, which is very crucial because that turn he could have put down a Trog or like something that would have helped out the board tremendously. But he decided to just throw that out. Now he does have. Oh, you go. He has both. Okay, you go.
So I was gonna say, I think it does sort of delay, give the paladin that sort of pacing to hit that sort of mid game, rather than let the shaman just face roll early on. So I can kind of see why, but to be honest, I'd probably held on to Doomsayer just because of it.
Ooh, and Sir Finley, what's he going to pick up here? Might be the life tap, or it could be reinforce, and it looks like it is the life tap going for that card draw. And probably one of the, I would say, better than reinforce. I don't know why, but I'm not a big fan of like the paladin hero power that much.
It works very well with a lot of things.
Yeah.
Having a 1/1 out just sort of freely available is actually something that's kind of... It's kind of something that they can just sort of stack with. A lot of things can stack with. But I would say, like, out of all the hero powers, Life Tap is probably one of the best, in my opinion. It gives you that positive. Two for a singular draw is not bad. It can be something you can kind of just add into. I mean, looking at the Shaman's deck, like, currently, we haven't... This is all 1s and 2s.
Yeah.
Like, this is aggro.
This is definitely aggro, yeah. We might see him put out this Flame Tongue with the Tunnel Trog here. It all depends on where he puts the Tunnel Trog, left or right. Alright, he put it on the left. Ooh, Lightning Bolt on top of the mech. Forget its name. Harvest Golem. Wow.
Going for that life tap as well.
Yeah. Okay. Keep up that card tempo. Yep, very important with aggro. And it just seems like... I don't know. I'm kind of favoring Tactical here, just by looking at his hand. Like, he has Equality and he has Wild Pyromancer. That is basically asking for a board clear.
Like, if you don't keep up the pace, if the Shaman loses control of the game, Paladin very much, like, Tactical is going to have control. It's going to just base roll once he gets into that mid and late game.
Yeah.
So I don't think Aggro Shaman has that late game to keep up with it, really.
Nah. I just feel like Tactical is in a very, very good spot because he has 2 outdoor peacekeepers. He can like let this board get big just to Equality Wild Pyromancer it, and that would just instantly clear the entire board.
Yep.
So he might just start using these outdoor peacekeepers just to keep it under control, and then once it gets big enough, just wipe. Ooh, and a keeper of Udamon. Pretty big. Outdoor Peacekeeper.
There's the first Peacekeeper down.
Yeah.
Champion. So list.
Don't worry, loves. The cavalry's here.
Alright, so Argent Squire, Lightning Bolt onto the outer. And he's just gonna keep up the pressure. Yeah. He's gonna clear up board just to go for that face. Ooh, and Ragnaros. That's gonna be helpful in 2 turns. So yeah, Tactical is just really keeping a very strong front up. And trying to stay back on control. This is actually the control pally that I showed you that one time. Remember?
Oh, okay, yes.
Yeah. Outer. So he's running like humility as well with the Kodo that kills like when it comes out, like 3 or less, I think.
Curious,
The attack.
what do you think of Ragnar's Light Lord as a card as a whole?
I think it is basically the same as Anti-Keelbot.
Right.
And it's also an 8/8 for 8. I think it's pretty good because it also restores like just health.
Yeah, because it restores it to your champion as well, which is actually your hero. Sorry,
Yeah.
champion.
And with this meta being with no big game hunter, it's pretty strong.
Yeah,
like,
that is true.
Probably the only way to get rid of it would be Hex, Mind Control, or Entomb, Shadow Word. So mostly Priest, Shaman, Warrior can deal with it. I don't think Warlock can deal with it efficiently.
No. Rogue
Yeah.
can, obviously, with Assassinate and things like that.
Yeah. Ooh, so Plastiik actually going to be dealing 5 damage to himself this turn. With the life tap and swinging, but I think he's in a very comfortable position to just not care. But the Wild Pyromancer Equality combo might just ruin his day here. He might just not even do it, because he has Consecration, so he could just Hero Power Consecration and just kind of sit back on that. Although he does have both equalities, but he does know what will possibly happen. So yeah, it is going to be Consecration Hero Power. Because he clears up the board. The totem isn't really much of a threat.
No, it isn't. That's true.
Yeah. So you could just, like, hang back. He doesn't need to be full on aggressive. So,
He might just go heavy overload this turn. Feral Spirit.
If he does this, this Equality Wild Pyromancer combo is actually going to ruin his day. He can keep...
anything else as well?
Yeah, he's going to throw totem. He can still keep up with the, like, with all the control that's happening because of this art draw that he's gaining. So here's that board clear. Yeah, and then he's just going to hero power up behind it.
Board cleared. Hero power. That's incredible.
Hey.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Thing from below into the flame root faces.
Right.
Down that card, a 7/7/4 overload too.
So what do you do here? I think Outdoor Peacekeeper definitely has to be put down on top of the 7/7. Or
I think that's a safe option, or he could just equality.
It might just be a quality Outdoor Peacekeeper.
Okay, so sort of mission there, keep up the card draw, see the options.
And then Outdoor Peacekeeper. So now it's just a 1/1. So there we go.
So there's Doomhammer.
Yeah.
Life tap, give himself those options. There's another faceless. There's another Flame Wreath faceless. Fantastic.
Flame Wraith Faceless. That's a mouthful.
It really
Oh,
is, yes.
here's Doomhammer. That's going to be 10 damage to face. So,
Oof.
if he goes
That's-
face, he might just clear board.
I don't know if you see him go for face. It looks like it might just be
Yeah. I think he's
board
trying
as
to
well.
just go for that face. He does have that Doomhammer, so he is in a comfortable position.
Yeah.
But this Forbidden Heal just going to restore 20 life, possibly? Or he could just put out Rag just to heal himself up to, like, 19. So,
Yeah, you can always do Rag because I don't think he's got a way of dealing with that. I mean, yeah, you can Lava Burst, Doomhammer, but still getting hit twice in the face by. Oh, because that's 16. Come on. Ugh. Ugh.
ugh.
The Ragnaros.
There's the Ragnaros.
Face again. And the heal on himself at 8 more health. Healing up a majority of the damage spent last turn.
There's that heal.
Rise to see if it'll life tap, maybe get more options. Maybe go for the faces of Feral Spirits. Do it again.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, let's see. He has some tank to hold back. It looks like he's still going to keep going for this face. He might just hang on to that lava burst. Yeah, he has to hang on to that. He can't even cast. Yeah. So, Tacticalzz in a very, very interesting spot. I mean, let's see. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Well, he could have 22 damage. If wait, he used both of his flame Earthbiter weapons, didn't he? So I think Tacticalzz isn't too worried about this Doomhammer doing 10 damage a turn. So he's just going to put out a taunt and heal himself up.
That's 12 health. Ragnaros, just continue hitting. His face.
And then there we go. He got healed. He's now back to full health actually, which is very outrageous, I would say. Like at this point with Shaman, you're kind of just at a standstill.
Yeah, I would
So,
say.
what do you do here?
I would say Lava Burst on the Torrent. Use your Faceless the thing to get rid of Ragnaros. Yeah, you've still got Slime left, but.
It's kind of a very tricky spot for Plastiik here. No, I think he. I don't want to. All right, so it looks like he's trading in. He's gonna. Yeah, he has to get rid of this rag, so he's going to trade the 7/7 to the rag, and then just put out a taunt. But this rag is actually that's actually going to be game because Ragnaros is going to end turn. Yeah.
Boop. Game 1.
That
Going
is
to Tacticalzz.
game 1.
Paladin vs Shaman. So for those who don't know, McDonald's Heartstone Duels run every Sunday. This tournament is done on the Conquest format, so that means that Plastiik can still use everything that he has, whereas Tactics can no longer use his Paladin, that he is now having to win with his Priest or his Warlocks going into these next remaining games. The best of 5 running.
Running.
Where that sentence
Oh,
was going.
there it is. Hey, found it.
So yes, it would be interesting to see how we're going into this. So we have the aggro shaman coming out from Plastiik. We'll see that potentially again going into against priest or warlock. Depends what else he's got. He's got a warlock. I wouldn't be surprised to see his warlock was also an aggro warlock. But then again, with that warrior thrones next, don't know.
Ollie,
Yes.
I sent you something in TeamSpeak. Can you please take a look at it?
I know.
Okay.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
The light shall bring victory.
Alright, so game number 2. It is Tacticalzz as Priest. Plastiik deciding to just stick with the Shaman. It looks like... Ooh, is this a... Nah, it doesn't... I hope it's a Death Rattle Priest. I very much love Nazoth Priest. Let's see. So, it looks like... Very hard decision here. Like, do you keep the Harrison Jones, or do you just kind of put it down? Just keep it for later on? Because you know that Doom Hammer is actually going to be coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it looks like he is going to get rid of it, though. So, Doomsayer are pretty early on for Tacticalzz, actually. So, that could stop some very early aggression. So, it looks like 4 Plastiik coin is coming out. Coin into Totem Golem. So, kind of just establishing that very early board control that Shamans are known for. Next turn, he could also just, like, Totem up, get some more. Oh, but Doomsayer kind of just going to be putting himself out very early. I don't think it's wasted. Well, it could be.
I don't think it's wasted either, really. But I just don't. I think it could be saved for a little bit later on.
Yeah. Anubis Sentinel, Corrupted Healbot, or Twilight Summoner. This is a tough decision. I have to say it's between the Sentinel or the Corrupted Healbot, honestly. I'm not a big fan of Twilight Summoner because it just comes out as a 1-1 and it doesn't really pose itself as a threat right when it comes out on the board. Like, you have to actually trade into it, and then, like, you don't get that damage right away is what I'm trying to say, I guess.
No, I get that.
Yeah. Ooh, so we got Manatide Totem. That is actually pretty good. And I don't think Tacticalzz can get rid of this without actually using a Shadow Word. So it looks like he's just going to put out a Shifting Shade just to keep it alive. Or not to, just to get rid of it. Or just to... I can't words. Ollie, help me.
I'm trying.
Okay.
And I know what you're going for there, I guess.
Okay. As long as my words are being understood by you, then that's fine. Good. So he just trades into the Manatide, try and get some pressure onto that. We might just see these wolves come out, though, because this Manatide is actually going to be very, very helpful.
Manatide, I think, is one of the best things for Shaman without just helping keeping up that draw. It's 3 health, it's decently alive. I think both of their totems actually, Flamestone as well. Just good for keeping up that pace as it goes through it all.
Yeah. It's also just keeps it allows him to just spam the board, essentially. Just keep everything out. So it looks like he's going to Rock Biter into the Shifting Shade, and then Flame Tongue right away behind it. So he's going to have this Manatide at 1 health. Very, very risky in case like some
risky,
stuff happens.
But,
yeah.
I mean, he's already got a decent use out of it now. He's already drew 2 cards from it, correct?
Yeah, two or three.
Or 3,
yeah. Like, very good value. Like, you have to destroy this Manatide Totem very quickly, otherwise things will just skyrocket out of control.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like, because of it, he's keeping up his tempo. Is he trying to Shadow Ward Death himself? Or, no, on my screen it looks like he was trying to Shadow Ward Death himself.
I mean, that's one way of doing it.
Yeah, alright, so Shadow Ward Pain, he's just going to clean up the board. Looks like. not much he could really do. And I just realized the card that Tacticalzz got from Plastiik. Flame Wraith Aceless. Oh,
He actually, oh
he
dear.
actually
Got
got
one
it.
of like the best cards out there.
Yeah.
Use of Sergeant that Titan, hit face just to do a bit more damage, keeping up this pacing.
Keep up that pressure.
2 Feral Spirits and 2 Doom Hammers is actually not ideal, but Doom Hammer is actually quite useful for keeping up the pressure. The hell? There's a Flame Wreath Faceless, or as I'm going to call it, FF.
The
I'm calling it
FF.
Cloud.
Yeah.
That's Final Fantasy, that is Cloud now.
That is now Cloud. Alright. Yep. Wait, is this like the Cloud from Final Fantasy?
Yes.
Oh.
What other cloud would it be?
I don't know, a cloud in the sky? Some
Why
people
would I
don't
call
know.
it a cloud in the sky.
I don't know. Some people aren't aware
I
with
just
Final
said
Fantasy
that.
reference. Look.
You
Look.
just said FF. DJ.
Okay.
Honey,
Yes.
brain, use
Brain.
it sometimes.
Not available at this time. Please
I
try
know.
again.
Now the question is, he could just go full ham.
I think he's going to go full ham because he can put. It's only one guy too, so all he has to do is just say, "I'm gonna go face," and then charge face. He could also put out these wolves if he really wants to. I think we're gonna just see a Doom Hammer, and then
Yeah,
he's just gonna attack.
He would go Doom Hammer, just hit face.
Doom Hammer just hit face. Like that's the only thing I can see here.
Face.
He could put out some wolves if he really wanted to, but I feel like to add the most amount of
just save
pressure.
it.
Yeah. Like he can win. He can win next turn just with this Doom Hammer. Actually, he has that Rock Biter. He could essentially just win next turn. Ooh, and there's an Elise.
Or anything, but yeah.
Yeah. And I think that's going to be. Oh wait, no, he has Flash Heal. Hang on. Don't want to call this too early. So hang on. With. Ooh, he's just going to heal himself. Looks like he's just going to be healing himself. That is going to be a good game here.
Yeah.
So
Rock bottom
Plastiik.
himself, hit, turn face. Yeah, that's game 2 taken.
That is going to be game 2 for Plastiik as Shaman. Is he going to do some BM? Nah, he's just going to.
There you go.
And there you go.
Equaling up the score.
Evening out the score 1-1 Plastiik and Tacticalzz. Giving us a good semi-final here.
Goes into it, so that means that Plastiik has now used his Shaman and Tacticalzz have now used his Paladin. Tacticalzz taking in his Priest there into the game too. We didn't really get to see much of it due to that quick pace of that game. Plastiik will be coming in with either a Warrior or a Paladin, a Warrior or a Warlock. Tacticalzz will be coming in with a Warlock or a Priest. Going into game 3.
I kind of want to see a. I think Tacticalzz is still going to stick with his Priest because normally you don't want to get your opponent like information on like 2 of your decks.
I
But
feel like he didn't really get any information from it, so.
well, I mean, he understands the basic concept. Shifting Shade. It could just although so a lot of decks or a lot of Priest decks I feel like are using Shifting Shade because of the like advantage it gives. It's a 4/3. It provides tempo, all that stuff. But yeah.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Yeah. Ooh, so he is sticking with Priest, and it looks like Plastiik is going with Warrior. So he's
going to. Yeah, go ahead. Priest Warrior into this one, into this game.
yeah,
3?
keeping Doomsayer. Did he keep Doomsayer, or did he draw into
Yeah,
that?
keep Doomsayer.
Okay, he kept. Yeah.
He's got Slash Heal, Doomsayer, and
Oh,
Liz off.
that's not looking good. He doesn't have a good turn 1. He doesn't have like the Priest. His turn 2 is only Doomsayer, so he might.
Any use.
No. With Death Rattle, you kind of want to fill up the board pretty quickly with some aggression.
That's good tactics there, going for the heal when he's already full.
Ah, yes, good tactics.
These are some unfortunate draws I feel from both sides.
Yeah.
Like that is 10 and an 8 and a 10.
I think the only real play we have is turn 4, and that's the Bloodhoof guy.
Yeah.
Although, actually, it's going to be turn 3. He's going to coin into it. Oh, is he?
Maybe.
Oh,
I
possibly.
wouldn't be surprised if he goes to that Corona, goes straight for the charge.
Yes, he is. Oh, let's take a look.
He saved that. That was one of the 3 cards from his first, 4 cards from his first turn. Which I was like, that's a strange choice to take 4 because he had 3 1s and a 4.
Right.
Albeit the ones weren't great, but
I feel like the Cork
it
and
was
Elite.
well in an execute. I'd have kept the execute at least. So,
Yeah.
We're gonna see that Doomsayer come out.
And then he's going to give it extra health just to keep it alive. Is there a possible way he can kill this? Oh, he's double power or shielding. That's understandable because he doesn't have anything else.
Yeah, I feel it's fine to
4,
do.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He can kill it, actually.
I don't think.
But he was going for this. Oh, he was going for the slam just to get that card draw.
Just go for the
Okay,
extra draw.
right. I thought he was actually going for the kill.
No, I don't think he cared enough. Kill it, get rid of it.
So he does have Tacticalzz does have another Doomsayer in hand, which is pretty good. And next, he also has this Shadow Priest for this Bloodhoof Brave in hand. That's going to be a very good pick if that happens.
Must consider.
If this is an unfortunate draw, unfortunate to draw.
Unfortunate
really,
draws.
he is not getting this anything really for his game at all so far. He's doing another Doomsayer, which is great.
Yeah. Oh, this Blood of Ichor actually going to shut down this Cabal Shadow Priest before it even comes out. Actually, wait. Can he heal it? No, he can't. He can't heal it the same turn and capture it.
He's actually got Shadow World Death though.
Oh wait, he could Circle of Healing. He can't heal it. Ollie! Circle of Healing plays overpowered. Watch this.
Let me change your mind.
2 cards for 2 cards. That is
Nice.
that is insane. That is pretty good. So we do see a Malkrok in hand for Plastiik, by the way. I'm very curious of what's that going to actually pull up. So Museum Curator. What's this going to pull out? Gotta go for the Beast, maybe? Or the Wombling Runts.
No, I'd say for the Wobbling Runs. I really like the Wobbling Runs.
I'm not a big fan of it, actually. I feel like, I don't know.
I think for a 2/6 getting, well, it's neither. Never
For a
mind.
6-drop 2/6, that doesn't really kill a lot of things for
Let's
like
say
that
6
late
drops,
game.
2/6 into a 2/2/2 plus Death Rattle.
But here's the thing
Remember,
with
this is Priest Princess Zoth, so
Good point. But still, if you think about it, it's a 6-drop, so by the time it comes out, there's things that 2 damage won't kill. So that and you'll have to be forced to attack with it because not many people will attack into it unless you give it like a taunt. So unless you do that, you basically like it's just a 2/6 until it comes out as a bunch of 2/2s, which then can be AoE down.
gonna go for that Ravishing Ghoul.
Oh, that Ravishing Ghoul play.
So yeah, 2 more things. Good as Acolyte Pain, but doesn't really care.
Ooh, there's another Circle of Healing. He could clear up this board if he wanted to. He could just put up Doomsayer, but that Doomsayer would die. I mean, do you go for the full board wipe? Or... Because you could use Soul Priest, heal the Cane, throw the 4/3 into the, like, the spawn that happens, the Death Rattle trigger, and then Circle of Healing if you really wanted a board clear. But the real question is, do you want to do that? What would you do here, all?
Yeah, that's the thing. If he goes to this large scale board clear by clearing everything, the Acolyte Pain gives him so many draws.
I must move quickly.
And I think that's rather more than anything what he wants to avoid. So, it's plays Arcane Priest, fill the Acolyte Pain, do the Circle of Healing, and then turn.
Yeah.
Maybe hit phase. It's just gonna go Doomsayer. I was thinking
So
about
it's just
I didn't
it
actually
is
do
just
in time.
Doomsayer heal.
I think he might, I wouldn't first try throw the Acolyte Pain into it and execute it. Right, so what are we getting? We are getting...
Ooh, that's a good one actually, because it just spawns it. It's basically a weapon and a 4/2 elemental.
Got that 1 mana. But the question is, does he want to use saving his execute? He doesn't exactly lose, isn't he? Oh, there's the execute.
Yeah, there's the execute.
Priest. Hit phase. Time to roll into that sort of late game. I think Warriors are really thriving. Although this priest, I think, is a little bit more geared towards the late game, obviously running off. I'm
Yeah.
trying to think what are the death rattles that he's had so far.
Let's
Been
see.
Draw a card. And can you think of anything else?
Let's see. I think it has to be Arcanine Soul Priest actually.
Right now, yeah.
Like just for the death rattles, what has happened? Has Shifting Shade, Loot Hoarder, and I think that's about it actually, because he hasn't really been playing anything else, and it's at all. It looks like he's just going to go for the clear and put out another Shifting Shade, which is a good call. That way you can put out N'Zoth next turn and get 2 Shifting Shades and a Loot Hoarder.
Yeah. Well, should he clear it? That's the fierce monkey.
Very, very fierce monkey. I'm kind of curious what this elemental actually looks like, because this weapon isn't actually a well used. It's not actually used that much, so I'm very curious of what it looks like.
Well, it is a 5/4/2. I
Yeah,
guess you're getting both 4 attacks.
but does it look
Plus
shiny?
the elemental from it. I
But-
don't know. I honestly don't know.
I want to see this
Remember
hard
that
art.
beastal form had two animations. So...
Oh yeah, that's right. Alright, here it is, ladies and gentlemen, this elemental. What does it look like? Ooh. That does look good art.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Go for that Ragnaros.
Yeah.
Of course, that is going to hit face. That is on 8 health.
The only option here. And Plastiik just being in a very good position this entire game. I don't really know what he could do. 4, 8. There is 8 damage on board. He might have to Arcanine Soul Priest, actually.
I must consider.
I mean, Arcanine Soul Priest, Eviscerate Evil? Maybe? That kind of just leaves you open for Rag Kill, though, so that might not work.
Yeah, it's a tough one right now. I
Oh, wait.
Soul Priest, Cycle Healing.
Arcanine Soul Priest, Flash Heal, Flash Heal.
Yeah, can be.
That might have to be his only option. But that's leaving him dangerously close. And plus, there is this Grom in hand, so if he gets a Grom trigger, that's going to be game. Oh, he's Circle of Healing first. Yeah, I guess you have to.
Flash heal. Gonna get rid of that other one. Heal on face.
Aggressive heal phase.
Double draw just to quickly get it off. That's a heal.
There's a
Right
Chill
in the
Maul.
end of the turn.
There it is. So, Did he get it? Oh, he got a trigger, and that's going to be
Okay.
game number 3 in favor of Plastiik.
Wow. Bomb.
Bleh. Just like
Headshot.
barf all over Grom.
Mm-hmm. Plastiik taking game number 3. Going up 2 to 1 versus Tacticalzz. Will be coming into the last game using his... What is he using? His Warrior, Shaman,
using-
and his Warlock in the final game.
Oh yeah, Warlock. Is it going to be aggro lock or Reno O2K lock?
So far we've seen both sort of styles. We've seen that last game because actually play much more slow. That game was very
Yeah.
gentle. I think that's just Warrior style. The whole Warlock can be played either way, so I wouldn't be surprised to see him play aggression. I think he prefers this aggression. I think. But I don't really know. In Tacticalzz will be running Warlock Priest Paladin. He's had his Paladin, it will be against Warlock or Priest. I think he's probably going to stick to Priest side. Oh, he's actually switched to Warlock. It's actually a Warlock match
Oh.
for the time.
Tacticalzz feeling very comfortable
It's
here.
aggro Warlock. It's aggro Warlock
It
versus Reno
is.
Warlock.
Ooh, that's interesting.
I think it's aggro versus Reno. Oh boy. So we got Plastiik going in to try and take the final game in the semi-final. Running aggro Warlock versus Tacticalzz running Reno Warlock to try and save himself so he can get through game number 4 of Nudlar's Heartstone Duel number 16 semi-finals.
And if you guys are enjoying this, please make sure you leave a follow, a like, and a subscribe button. Also check out our other links. Leave the button.
They're just gonna leave buttons.
Leave buttons everywhere and press them and help us out. Okay, thanks fam.
Yeah. Do some of the things DJ
Do-
says.
do
not all
some-
of them. I wouldn't trust all of the things DJ says.
Shoot dogs into space.
But I personally run out with life tap. Get the heal, just give that. Please.
Yeah. Alright, so what's Tacticalzz
points
going to
on
do
that.
here? Does he have anything? I don't think he has a play. Are things happening?
He's probably gonna dark pedal next turn. Get that Mongoose card. Maybe
Might just
point
be another-
attention on what it is.
Yeah. Might just be Possessed Villager, although he could tap. He hasn't really seen anything from Tacticalzz. Ooh.
Okay.
Interesting play here. Forbidden Ritual.
Interesting
Very
play.
early on.
For those of you who don't know, it's the caster's way of saying that's questionable.
No, I understand it. If I think about it, I understand it.
I'm
Because
not sure I
he-
do. Go,
Plastiik-
explain.
Okay, Plastiik might think it's a mirror matchup between aggro and aggro. So he might not expect a actual Reno play from Tacticalzz. So he's like, that's like a, oh, this could be a mirror matchup. I might as well just fill the entire board really quick and obtain dominance. Because that's what you do in a mirror matchup. It's just clear up the board and then swing face.
Okay, I kind of get that logic.
So there was understanding behind the play. It just
Yeah.
wasn't like don't know what to do. I'm gonna put out Foreboding Ritual. There was things behind it.
I understand.
There you go, mate. There you go. And you said there wasn't an actual play behind it. Ha!
I didn't say there wasn't play, I just said I didn't understand it.
So many.
Now Plastiik has too many options in hands. If you look at him, it's either Imp Gang Boss or Imp Gang Boss. I wonder what he's going to put out next turn.
Plastiik, yeah, it's not a decision to make. It's a question of which in-game boss. I've actually got Brown as well.
Yeah. Now Plastiik has to get through this Tazdingo real quick. How does he do it?
That's actually an irritating one to try and get through.
Tazdingo? Oh, definitely. I think it's a pretty good taunt card.
I think it's one of the better ones out there, definitely.
Well, I mean,
Like,
let's
just a generic one that fits in so many decks. I think a lot of people, certainly in their first time coming to Hearthstone, a lot of people stick with it for a very long time.
yeah.
It's
And
a solid card all around.
for 4 mana for a 3/5 taunt, it's pretty good, especially against aggro decks as well, which seems to be like what mostly the meta is main geared towards.
I would say Possessed Villager, Tentacle, Second Possessed Villager. Get rid of this.
Both possessed
Right.
into tentacle. Yeah. That seems like the way.
And that Direwolf.
Ooh, and a Twilight Drake in hand.
I would say, yeah, get that
Yeah, it
Twilight
has
Drake
to be
out, so you know,
Twilight.
if there's 7 health, yeah.
We were
Straight
both
away, that's 6 for buff.
we were both quiet, trying to think of like, well, I mean, he could do this, this, and
This and
this.
this, and yeah, both of us are like this.
I'll be honest,
Yeah.
I was thinking Hellfire, but then I was like, meh. Maybe
I
save
mean, there
that
isn't
for a
many
robot.
battle. There isn't any death rolls that you would trigger, so it's not entirely a bad idea. But I think we might save it till, like, this is. Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, this is getting a more Ooh, it has to be. Ooh, ooh, power overwhelming. He might put out this flame imp actually. Oh no, he's just going to go for the clear. So he's going to get rid of that Twilight Drake ASAP. So control board, keep the pressure towards base. We can't see this Doomsayer get killed. Oh, oh, this Rhino right here, stampeding Kodo. He might play it. Don't know yet. He's debating it. Okay, there it is. Wait. Okay, there it goes.
Bonk.
Oh, that noise.
Yeah.
I just hear like
Void Walker.
Voidwalker OP. Best 1-3 in game.
1-4 fan. Oh no, it's a 1-3.
Yeah.
Shit. Oh shit.
Oh.
No.
What?
Simple death spray.
What happened? What'd you do?
I said it was a 1-4. It's not.
No, it's a 1-3. I said it was a 1-3.
I know. I
Ollie,
disagreed with you.
Ollie, you're actually being bad right now.
I would also like to point out, DJ, if you go onto the bottom left corner, you know the little friends button.
The very bottom.
Plastiik has actually been away for 58 minutes, so he's playing this game while away, which is quite impressive.
Yeah, he is away for an hour. You're right.
Quite impressive.
That might
Like,
just
being
stop.
away for a while and actually competing in our tournament. Impressive. Very impressive.
Very
I must
impressive.
say.
Very impressive. Although that might just be a way to stop people from messaging him while he
Is-
hardcore
I mean,
focuses.
shut up. That would be sensible.
That would be sensible. You're completely right.
Is he going to fire overwhelming onto that peddler? Just clear the board and hit face.
And go after this Kodo.
Why do you call?
And then you have that flame imp hit your face. Oh, there's Leroy Jenkins. Let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6. Plastiik used both power overwhelming, so it is safe to put out this Doomsayer if he so chooses to. Because from general understanding, the play tactic might be doing is Doomsayer. That I think is the player best suggestion right now. 5.
I'm gonna get rid of that imp.
Yeah. I could be missing something. Oh, Mortal Coil.
And
There it
Mortal
is.
Coil to get that draw.
And then
Doomsayer.
Doomsayer just to keep this board under lockdown.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Clever. They want to.
4.
Boom.
That's
Clears.
7 damage exactly. That's going to
Yeah.
be cleared.
That's rather frustrating.
Oh.
Tacticalzz.
Here's an. He can do a mass AoE right now. Hellfire, Demon Wrath. That is full board clear. So 3, 4, 5. That's 5 damage to the entire board. Yeah, that's going to be big clear over here from Tacticalzz.
Mm-hmm.
Giving him a very comfortable spot.
A little bit on the back foot now because it does not quite have that field really.
Now, if he puts out this rag next turn. Ooh. 4, 8. Ooh. Tactical's getting very dangerously low here. Like, a very dangerous. Like, there's 4, there's 8 damage. And he could possibly draw into another 8. 3 more. And then win. So, what should Tacticalzz do? I think it should be Ragnarok.
Careful here right now. Yeah.
Oh.
Go for that imp gang boss.
Going for double Imp Gang boss here. Huh. I would put out the Rag for at least a guaranteed clear on one thing. But, ooh, this Tentacles actually going to be putting... Oh, wait.
Go for that white elf, no reason not to.
Is it?
Is that no? That's still not quite enough. That's 10.
No, yeah, that's one off. Actually, it depends
If
where the
Knife
juggle
Juggler,
hits.
If Knife Juggler hits, this is the problem though. If Knife Juggler hits one of them, he just gets another
Wait,
minion.
he also could Forbidden Ritual. If he really wants to go for it, there is a possibility he can get it. He's putting out Dark Iron Dwarf onto this Imp Gang boss. Alright. Oh, and it hit
Oh,
face!
it hit.
Oh,
It
ladies
hit
and
face one.
gentlemen, that right there is going to be Plastiik taking it.
Boom. Boom. There we go.
So, 3-1, final score in favor of Plastiik.
Yep, there we go. Plastiik taking game number 4, winning that 3-1 versus Tacticalzz, will advance onto our final.
And,
If the Nudlers, Heartstone Duel number 16.
alright, so if you guys are watching us on YouTube, make sure you leave a subscribe, press that button, give us a like, and make sure you do... Ollie, what else do they do? I don't know. Send help. Ollie?
Yeah, that's everything. I think we're gonna hop over
Oh,
to
that's
11.
everything?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
that's everything.
Alright. Bye, YouTube.